Welcome to Trucking with Fitz. Today, all we do is deliver a load of crane mats. That's it. Takes a little extra time. A 15-minute safety meeting turns into an hour and 15 minutes. It is what it is. They get it off our trailer. Stay tuned for some trucking. Redundant. All right. Anyway, we're almost there. 1.7 miles. It is 8:47 right now. I felt a little guilty when I was planning on getting here at 8:30. I pushed that back because I found out it was a 2-lane road, and it didn't look like it had a good place to park on the road out of the way. So I didn't really want to be sitting there for half an hour on the side of this road. Look, there's no shoulders. So I decided I was going to get here a little later. This is about perfect. 8:50. Don't know exactly what I'm going to be running into. Should be here on my right now. It's just, I have 1 mile to go. Nobody behind me. I'm taking my time. I'm early. Let's see what kind of shenanigans we can get into. I should explain why I think I should park on the street. In situations like this, job sites, different things, this type of, I don't want to just point my nose into somewhere and get myself in a pickle. So I really need to be parking on the shoulder, go scope the place out, then pull in. Unless there's a clear place I can park, which I'm hoping for, but I'm not counting on. Decision to make. I'm gonna have to pull in. Looks like there will be places for me to turn around. So here we go. Here goes nothing. waving at me, so that's always helpful. And I didn't go in the ditch, so that is also helpful. Hold on. All right. Basically, the gist of what's going on is they're having safety meeting. So they got here earlier, but they're not allowed to work on this site. This is their first day on site. They're not allowed to work here until they have a meeting about this place. And I guess that makes sense. Sort of, but not really. It is what it is. It's corporate stuff. But I think I'm gonna get off 2 of my straps on each bundle. So 4 straps total. Get 4 of them off. So I'm just being held by 2 on each stack. That way, when they get back, it's easier for me. So I'm thinking what I'm gonna have to do, and they're the ones that told me this. Hopefully I can get these guys to move. So I'm gonna have to pull right here, and then I'm gonna back up the hill, possibly. So that shouldn't be too big of a deal. Like I say, I would really like it if these pickups weren't there, but I can swing wide and make that over there. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. The boss will get it done. Did I tell you about they were having a 15-minute meeting? That 15-minute meeting started at 9. It is now 10:22. This is precisely why I didn't book a load for after this load. It's because you never know. When you're going into job sites like this, well, it doesn't look like a job site right now. It will be a job site. Especially at existing facilities with bigger corporations involved. There's so much, was it red tape? I don't know, if I'm not gonna call it red tape. I think it's a safety meeting is what they're in. And they are wasting my time. Oh, I love hauling crane mat loads. They're usually great, but every once in a while you run into something like this where flatbed world, you should not be waiting like this. I'm sorry. Reefer, yes. Hopper bottom, sometimes. Dry van, sometimes. Flatbed, not so much. I'm not waiting on anybody in front of me. I'm not waiting in line. I'm just waiting on these people in a safety meeting or something of that. I got another truck behind me now. I don't know what he's hauling. I haven't got out to look. Man, contrast from yesterday. Woo! I don't actually have. I already told you I didn't book a load, but this is exactly why. Oh my! Hopefully they're done with their meeting soon, because I need to pee. There's no porta johns. You know, I don't even know if I'm supposed to be recording in here. I think I might have said no recording. But honestly, I'm not going in any of the important places, and I don't remember it. I'd have to go up the front gate to see. I'm not going to record outside of the vehicle. I'm just going to record right here. At any rate, maybe I'll see you in another hour when they finally unload me. I try to do this without really them seeing me record. Look how many people are directing right now. Can you see that? There are at least 4 people directing. 1, 2, 3 more standing there. I'm sorry, this is really bad. Oh my. What time is it now? It is 10:44 right now. I've been here for 2 hours and 5 minutes. 2 hours and 5, never mind. At 10:50, it'll be 2 hours. And who knows how long this is going to take them to finish what they're doing. I don't know, this just cracks me up. At this point, I still haven't found anything that I really like to do, so it's really not a big deal. It's just the inefficiency of this all is just hilarious. He took 4 crane mats on the first try. They're stacks of 10, mind you. Took 4, and then he tried to take the rest of them. Why wouldn't you just take 5 and 5? And so he tried to take the rest of them. He couldn't do it. I don't know. This is just... And now he didn't get it centered, so now it's trying to fall off the one end. So I don't know. This is humorous. Backing up out of here is gonna be fun too. So maybe we'll try to take you along for that. I don't know. We'll see if I have a good place to put you. Wow, boy, am I glad to be out of there. Woo! I have been thinking about coming back here again. And honestly, it wouldn't be the worst thing, because I think that was just right at the beginning of their project that they needed to do that safety meeting. But even after they finished their safety meeting, just ridiculously inefficient. Okay. Did I tell you what time it was? It is 11:17 right now. Like I said earlier, I don't have a load. I didn't know when I'd finish. What I'm planning on doing now is just going back over to Clear Lake. Right on the other side of 35, there is a Quick Star. We'll go post up at the Quick Star and eat lunch. And then try to book the load from there. Yeah, I may end up just booking a load for Monday, because I don't know. We'll see what happens. I could probably make it all the way back down to Oskaloosa today and get something, but I don't know what I want to do. Right now, what I want to do is use the restroom. So, let's get the Quick Start, get some stuff out of the way here, and go from there. I'm chilling still at the Quick Star in Mason City. I put you so far forward right now because I think we might get a show. Nothing too crazy, but I'm pretty sure. So on Facebook, I follow a group called Iowa DOT Sting, and I believe, maybe they aren't anymore, but I believe they're doing a portable scale here at this Quick Start. They were, I don't know if they are now. When I was inside, actually when I was walking back out to my truck after getting some food and microwaving my food, I saw a DOT pickup truck come in. And right now, as I'm sitting here, I can see a DOT Tahoe across the way. You'll be able to see it when I start to pull out here in a second. So yeah, a little bit of I don't know what's about to happen. I'm going to try to get out of here unscathed, but I'm sure I'll be fine. I'm empty right now, obviously, so it's 1:05 right now. I'm going to go ahead and head home. I've been searching for loads here, and I haven't found anything. It's to the point now where I'm done, and it's been a while now. I haven't got any reply yet, which is sort of disheartening, but I'm trying to get set up with 2 Oldcastle loads for Monday. Should be a pretty good day. One going to Unionville, Missouri, which is 60-something miles from Oskaloosa. That one's paying $600, which I was surprised at. And then an Altoona, Iowa for $425. So that's $1,025 in a day. That's a pretty good day for local work. So I should get it. They're still on the board. I don't know why they wouldn't give it to me. Yeah, that's what we're going for Monday, and we're just gonna deadhead home. There was a load on the load board this morning that I probably would have grabbed, but if I had booked it at the time, I would have been wasting their time because I wouldn't have been able to do the whole load. It's going from Ames, Iowa to Pella. I might could have, but it would have been pushing it. And well, I got my time wasted this morning. That is what it is. I'm not worried about it at this point. I'm not mad about it. It's just the way it happened. I was thinking maybe it would happen that way. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out here. I think. Make sure I got everything I need. I think I do. Not like I need much. Probably gonna stop in Iowa Falls and fill up the tank. Yeah, that's my plan. Should be able to do it. Shouldn't have any tail swing here because it's a step deck, spread axle. I don't know if you could see that DOT officer as we pulled out there. Where would they be located if they were doing this? I don't know. But let's see what this guy's doing. Go ahead and turn in here. Well, they're not set up on this end. Okay. Okay. Anticlimactic. We'll leave you in the front there for now, though. They must be set up at the other end. I am not going to go out and back around to find out. If you're wondering. I'm not about that life. Still see that one DOT officer. I don't see any else though. They must be finished with that project. They got enough takers. Huh. Interesting. Well, sorry for that, anticlimactic situation. Thought about just going around and walking around because you'd think they wouldn't bother me if I was doing that. Probably should have done that. Anyway, we got a chance to talk, so that's good. Nice 579 there, green belt. Interesting. Maybe they moved. Maybe they went across the street to the pilot, Flying J. I might get back to my house and then go into town. I really need to do an oil change on this thing, so probably gonna go get the stuff for a gonna say a budget oil change, but it's not. I'm gonna get what I usually get. Shell Rotella T4 and the filter. You guys know that I just did my fuel filters. Sorry, I'm looking ahead right now, trying to see what lane I need to be in. Okay, keep left. All right, we're good. It's been a while since I really been up here much in this area. The way we're going to take home, we're going to take 35 down to Highway 3 and Highway 3 to, I guess it'd just be a county road, but it goes south and it runs into Highway 65 at Iowa Falls, basically. Because 65 north of Iowa Falls does a dog leg to the east, but we're cutting off the corner. Can you hear my truck breaking up right now? It's another symptom that happens every once in a while. Not all the time, but sometimes. I saw a Valley truck earlier pulling into that Pilot Flying J that looked very similar to Josh's trucking adventures, if you're wondering. It doesn't look like he's in there anymore, if it was him. It did look a little bit different. I think some of the stripes were different. Okay, we're on the highway. We're on I-35. Like I said, south of 3. Down 65. 65 all the way to 175. Go through Eldora. And then to the house. That's the plan. Hopefully we get word back soon that we're good to go on our Oskaloosa runs for Monday. Filled up. Didn't end up getting what was I gonna say? Oh, getting a free drink. I only purchased $45 for 45 gallons. got confirmation. Oh, did I say where I was? Iowa Falls, Quick Star. We're filled up, ready for Monday. I don't think this actually has anything to do with it, but you know, it might. I don't know. I'm probably gonna just show I probably show my ignorance all the time. I'm not claiming to be an expert, so we're gonna get that out of the way. I make fun of other YouTubers in my head because they try to act like they know what they're talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay? Okay. Some of you guys had suggested putting some sort of additive in my fuel to lubricate it better, and I took that advice for a while, and then I forgot for a while. And it could be a coincidence, but it coincides with when my engine started running a little rougher. I thought it was cold, but I don't know. Could be that be it? I don't know. I just put half a quart of ATF in my fuel to get some extra lubrication, and we will see if she runs better. I mean, honestly, we should know by the time we get home. I could be completely making this up, and it could be a complete coincidence, but that's the situation. So, shall we find out? It's a cool experiment either way. Yeah, so I do have confirmation now. I am good for Monday. I had a little bit of confusion there. It took them 2 hours. Well, they never responded to me until I emailed them again. It was 2 hours later after I first emailed them. I don't know what was going on, why that was the case, but it is what it is. So we're going to Hy-Vee in Unionville, Missouri, and then we are going to go to Lowe's in Altoona. And there was confusion on the Lowe's load. Most of the emails that we get with the dispatch, basically your rate confirmation email form, say flat or step deck only, no Conestogas. Makes sense. This one, for some reason, it said flat only. It didn't say and step deck. So I sent another email out just to confirm. I was a little afraid I would feel dumb, because I should assume that I should do step deck. But assumptions are bad. We've learned that many times. You guys have learned it. You've watched me learn it. We'll say it that way. So, no assumptions were made. We now have confirmation. We're good to go. I'm going to show up my plan is to show up way early on Monday morning and be the first truck on the scale. I'm going to leave at 5, which should put me there at 6:30-ish. I'll park on the scale and I'll close my eyes for 20 minutes. And then I'll know I'm the first one. Not leave things up to chance whether or not I'm going to get into a line at the beginning or not. I'll just be the first one. Ready to go. So that I can get down to Unionville and back up in good time. I'm looking forward to that run, if any of you guys are wondering. Take some of the same route that I would have taken yesterday. So when you leave Oskaloosa, I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with what I'm saying, the towns that I'm saying. Maybe you are, maybe you're not. So Oskaloosa, 163, get off at Eddyville, like we did yesterday, going down to Seymour, or going down to Mount Ayr, and go through Albia and just continue south to Centerville. were, what were they? They were Laurel, Iowa, so just south of Marshalltown, over there right onto the off of 2, right on the Mississippi there. And they were paying, at the time, a few of them were paying, well, I did one cluster and then one more later. And the first cluster all paid $1,100 to do that run. That was a good day. I miss runs like that. Those don't exist anymore. Unless you want to do oversized or something specialty. They don't exist right now. For that kind of mileage. And then a couple times I popped up from there up to West Burlington to the Case New Holland plant there and picked up what's it called? Combine headers from there. So I haven't seen any of those on the board recently. At any rate, I'm just rambling, just telling stories. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of this doing the step deck. I am really happy back doing step deck. You know, there's been frustrations. Old Castle is slow. That thing happened this morning, but overall, I'm just tickled pink. I don't actually say that phrase. Usually, I don't know why. I'm very happy to be doing open deck again. This makes me happy. Now, if we can get a few good weeks running without any hiccups as far as truck goes, get the piggy bank back in the right direction, I'll feel much better. Because we're still in a bind. It's going to take a few weeks to get out of it. This week was a very expensive week. Not because of breakdowns. Again, I'm talking for a long time. 10 minutes of talking. But we're just driving. We're on a country road. We're just driving. This week has been a rough week financially because I had my truck payment this week. This truck gets worse fuel economy, so a little more expensive on the fuel side. Not a lot more, but a little more. And then the check that I wrote for the injectors, which that was a good price for what I was getting. But still, that check got cashed this week. So I might as well just tell maybe those things together probably cost me $3,800 this week in bills. Not to mention paying myself today, which I do on Fridays. So it was an expensive week. Not all weeks are like that. The good news is I don't have a truck rental payment. I need to get off here now, and I'm gonna get back to the house. Probably gonna go into town and get the. I already told you that tonight. I'm gonna go into town and get my stuff for an oil change. I have a couple more things I need to get, like another starter solenoid for my pickup truck. And that's shutting up now. We're not too far from Eldora. Sorry if you can see my trash in the back. I'm taking it inside. got a mess. Again, gotta clean it up tomorrow. Amongst other things that I need to do tomorrow. Right? We're home. Like I said, I'm gonna go into town and go get oil change stuff. Hoping to only spend, well, I want to spend less than $200. I don't know if it's possible. I don't remember how much that filter is. The T4 is usually only 80 bucks. So, shouldn't be too much. Shouldn't be too bad, but got our stuff. I always feel so much better on the weekend knowing that I have Monday set to go and it's a good day. Not just that'll work, but a good day. So I'm thankful for that. Thankful for everything coming off the trailer well today. Didn't break down. Didn't make a whole lot of money, but Monday will make up for it and see what we can get going on Tuesday. Hopefully next week is a good week. We can invoice a good amount of money next week. Get us back in a good place. So thanks for watching today, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the thumbs up button. We'll see you in the next one.